Education Secretary Miguel Cardona is now feeling some heat after butchering a famous quote from former President Ronald Reagan. Cardona was in Wyoming earlier this month talking about school funding challenges when he invoked the 40th president's words.
As I think it was President Reagan said, we're from the government. We're here to help. There are resources there, there's technical assistance there, and there's a playbook that could support the work you're doing. Count on us as a partner in this. Our students are waiting.
But that's not entirely what Reagan said. The couch laughs. Many on social media were quick to point out that the education secretary left out some very important context.
The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
David.
Okay, I have to throw this in there. Michael Reagan's watching right now, the son of President Reagan, and he started texting me immediately, email on. His father was clear about the intent when government is the overlord in your lives, in your family. What Cardona's talking about is government coming in and taking over the role that they should never have. But this is what the left does. They twist things, say it to a group of people. He's not in a friendly state. They have education challenges. They'd like more charter schools, more choice, more options for parents. And the left is pushing back because they need to maintain the education cartel, the Randy Weingartens, the UFTs. So this is really about turning the narrative and lying about government and its role. They just happen to choose Reagan's words, which we all know. Even if you're on the left, you know what Reagan's words were. 9 scariest words. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Full stop.
Emily.
Yeah, I think this underscores the point that there is no more incompetent body, especially in this moment, than our government. Here is someone who is supposed to represent the state of education in this country, which actually is doing so accurately because it's abysmal. Yeah. And also assuring us, oh, the government's going to answer your questions. Absolutely not. The bloated albatross that is the government, especially under Biden's watch, has demonstrated consistently that the worst, most frightening thing on the planet is them as the answer. And underscored again by that secretary. I mean, it's just embarrassing.
You know, in Minnesota, where I live, the whole logo or slogan was, let's fully fund education. Let's fully fund. What does that mean? What is that? Can anyone tell me what fully funded means? It means you just keep funding, which relies on only one entity, the government, which is taxpayers give the money, they figure out how to spend it. Let's fully fund education. You can't. What does that mean?
Well,
that gives you like carte blanche, right? Carte blanche to do and spend however much you want in these failing schools. There are some excellent schools in America, don't get me wrong. But this is a big, big problem. And you're right. He just exemplified how bad it is.
Ironically, in Minneapolis, where you just referenced, not even 1 in 10 students are proficient in math, as we learned in March when that report came out. New York State, we just learned a few weeks ago, have lowered standards across the state to ensure now that teachers have no basic fundamentals either. I mean, the list goes on of the incompetence being demonstrated throughout the education system, perpetuated by the government.
Fund failing. All one letter, so at least we can spell.
That's accurate.
Yeah, well, the Secretary of Education clearly has had no education in conservative doctrine, conservative philosophy, conservative presidents like Ronald Reagan. I would underscore one thing he said, and this was the scarier part to me than him getting a Ronald Reagan quote wrong. He wants to make the Department of Education more accessible and provide technical assistance. Who wants Biden's Department of Education being more accessible? This is the same Department of Education who, in the words of a Biden official, created an office to coordinate on book bans. Okay, so that's not a book ban coordinator. That is a porn enforcer. We can't show you the pages of the books that have been pushed out of elementary schools because it's pornography. So that administration has a porn enforcer in the Department of Education, my words, and that's who he wants to make more accessible. I don't think so.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.